what happens to you, not just now, but in future. Okay? And you have a responsibility, even as students, right now, to contribute to your families, to your communities, and even to this country. We all have a contribution to make, and we need to be empowered to make that contribution. Okay.
Yes.
Coming back to the issues of Technical University of Kenya, you recognize that they are not unique to Technical University of Kenya, okay? We have just gone through a similar process with Moi University. And the issue is, when a patient is sick, it takes time to recover, okay? So we did go through this process with Moi University. We are going through the same process with Technical University of Kenya. We are holding meetings with your management, coming up with a plan that is sustainable. You are all educated. You are all educated. And you can understand this, that you cannot just wake up overnight for an institution that has been mismanaged over years and just, dream up a recovery plan. You need data, you need to put things together and come up with a plan that is sustainable, that is implementable, so that when we get out of this, we get out of it on a sustainable basis. So what I can assure you is that we have made a lot of progress, and next week we should be able to communicate some solid progress. Yes. No.
We need dates. Mike. Let's be orderly, please. Let's be orderly. I'm going to
data, facts from your management, okay? As soon as they submit the same, we will be able to develop the plan. So that's what we're waiting for. We had a meeting yesterday. They asked for some 2 days to work on the figures that we requested them to submit. And so as soon as they do that, we are ready to reach some kind of agreement. Also, this requires consultation. This requires resources from Treasury. So we need facts and figures to work together based on a whole of government approach to give you a solution that is sustainable. In fact, okay, you know that your lecturers had not been paid. And we had a conversation and we agreed that we look for all ways and means of paying them December salaries and they'll go back to class. We paid them that money, they did not go back to class. So they squandered the goodwill here. Let me be very clear with you. Moi University, the lecturers went back to class based on the conversation we had. We did not give them a single coin. So that goodwill is also important. We are extending the olive branch. They should also show some goodwill because there are mechanisms of securing these funds from Treasury. There are mechanisms of availing resources. There are budgets, there are structures, there are frameworks. And we are exploring all of this. But we also need the goodwill of the lecturers. Once we had paid them the salaries as we had agreed, they should not have proceeded on strike. Let them not squander the goodwill. So you also need to have this conversation with them because we filled our part of the bargain. And the rest, the sustainable plan, we are co-creating because we cannot drop solutions from the sky. We must sit down with management like we are doing and agree on what can work and what cannot work, when, how, then get the support of the Treasury and other arms of government. So we are waiting for the solution. As soon as the management gives us the ideas, we reach agreement and then we share with other arms of government. The only commitment I can give right now is that we are waiting for the input from your management. We are going for that management. And as soon as it has come, we will use it to draw a plan. Okay?
Excuse me.
I am very responsible. I'm a very responsible mother and leader.
Excuse me.
I cannot sit here. I cannot sit here.
Allow me.
Okay.
Excuse me. Let me call you ma'am because you said you are a motherly figure. Yeah. Thank you. I'm a student, a first-year student. It's my first time in Nairobi. I was chased away from the hostels. I've been hosted by somebody, a well-wisher, a comrade in the slums of Kibra. We don't have food, we are suffering. Remember, I was chased in the hostels. I never took my blankets. I never took anything. I'm suffering in Kibra. How are you feeling as my mom?
taking. Yes. So anyway, I think we've had a good conversation. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of this conversation. Okay, it's the beginning. I have told you where we are at. Yeah, of the conversation with me. Yes, I have told you where we are at. So as responsible students, okay, and upcoming leaders, it is up to you to hold me and the management accountable upon what I have told you, that we are waiting for their input, after which we then draw a plan. Yes. I'll take my time to come from up there and come and lie to you. Okay. So just let's get the input, let's get the plan. I think what you are interested in is sharing a solid plan. Yeah, and it takes time. We have started. Let's get the input from the management. Let's draw a plan that we can share.
Then finally, you've talked about engaging management. You've been engaging management, then you agree on behalf of the lecturers. Then you paid them, they didn't go back to class. Why can't you organize maybe a committee, stakeholder committee of those lecturers themselves, not management, negotiating, bargaining on for the lecturers? And maybe you can also appoint students here. We represent them, and students by themselves, we can appoint other students also to come on board, sit with the lecturers, plus few people from the management and the council. We discuss the issue as now TUK family and the ministry, because here management is telling us issue now is with the ministry. The only solution we can get is from parliament. You see those things. Now you are telling us now it's back again in the university. So what are kind of maybe document audited that is being needed, because we can as well go back and pressure the management to bring those documents here.
Okay.
You know, we have to be authentic, okay? These documents that we require are things that have to be worked out. It is not like, I don't want to delve into the details. We can only share a plan when it is ready. You know, when we say we want projections, when we say we want, you know, to see, you know, how the costs are behaving, we want to see how the revenues are behaving. These are things they have to work through. It's not things they're just hitting the computer and giving us. And you know, because the plan has not been shared, discussed with the relevant authorities, allow me at this point not to discuss the plan. Yeah, but when it's ready, we will discuss it with you. But one thing that I'm making very clear is that your lecturers squandered goodwill. More university went back to class without a coin. You have comrades there. There are lecturers there, ask them. No coin. Just based on conversations and goodwill and trusting that we shall deliver on our promise. They went back to class and we are delivering. So that is what I expect of your lecturers, but everything is on the table. Allow me to end it right now because we are talking about what we will do. Let us talk about what we have done next time. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the academic.
I know you, my son. Yeah, we've come a long way. Yeah. Yeah.
I know how.
Yeah.
So, I sit in the Senate, the University Senate, as academic secretary.
Yes.
But the story they've been telling us is that we are negotiating,